Hello, in this video we're looking at visiting the Cliffs of Moher. We're staying at the Atlantic View Bed and Breakfast right here, and that's just a short walk down this road to, let's zoom in, to the Doolin Pier and also the Doolin Ferry. This is where you can take a ferry ride out to Arran Island and potentially even down the Cliffs of Moher. Then, if you walk down from that Atlantic View Bed and Breakfast down to Gus O'Connor's pub, that's about a 10-minute walk. And we'll show you some of the views as you walk down to the pub. The pub itself has excellent food and also great beer selections and other cocktail selections. And it's right down here. Now let's zoom out to see where we are, relatively speaking, in Ireland. We zoom all the way out to the whole of Ireland. We can see that Dublin's on the other end and the Cliffs of Moher are on the east end. So we flew into Shannon right here, not into Dublin, rented a car, and we'll cover that in a separate video, and took that car at Shannon Airport and drove all the way up to Doolin. That journey to Doolin took us up the interstate, up this way and then down this way, and then up along some small streets right to the Airbnb where we dropped off the car before hitting the pub and the pier. Now this is the Airbnb itself. It's located nicely overlooking the sea. That's the wind that you're hearing. There's plenty of parking right here. If you wanted to look that name up, here it is, the Atlantic View House Accommodation. It's also known as the Atlantic View Airbnb. There's the sea behind it. The room we received faced the sea backwards. Now this is on the walk towards the pub. It's a 10-minute walk. As we go up, you can look down and see the waves crashing against the mountains. And that's the wind that you're hearing. It's a beautiful view. That's a tip of the cliffs that you can see back there. And tomorrow we'll go ahead and explore that. Finally, we arrive at the pub. This is the pub here. It's got great food, Irish stew, fish and chips, and a whole other selection. And it has live music. Going the other way, we end up at Doolin Pier, and this is the Coast Guard facility located right here. And down here we can see where the ferry tickets are sold to the Arran Islands and the Cliffs of Moher. We're looking back again. That's where we came from. Back there in the distance we can see a little tower and cattle. Now we've got to the end of this area. We can see the waves lapping up against the shore. Tomorrow we'll take a tour down to the actual Cliffs of Moher. That'll be a separate video. So looking at the map once again, we can see that what we're trying to do is park ourselves close to the cliffs to be able to get down to the cliffs early in the morning and check out the entire view. And the town we selected is Doolin. There are several other good towns nearby. This one seems to meet all of our requirements. I hope that's helpful. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to see more on the Cliffs of Moher and the rest of our trip, go ahead and subscribe.